Something you needed, courier?
How can I help? See you around, partner.
What's up? Someone actually did it with Charlene. Mind blown. See ya.
I don't have much time for chit-chat. Make it quick. Good. Now go make yourself useful.
Yes? Hey, wait a minute. Are you the courier? Oh man. I heard you were here, but I didn't believe it. Guess I owe Johan 30 caps. Could I get your autograph? I know this is pathetic, but I don't, Some people know that their deaths weren't your fault. Some people don't blame you. You mean that? Oh man, oh god, wow. I'm kind of embarrassed and shy. Just meet me by in the main building, okay? Time's about right. Walls bug-free. Can't see anyone. No one can see me. Sorry about the deception, Corinne, but I needed to get you alone. Make sure that they weren't watching us. I'm still not 100% sure, but we should be safe here. We can talk. This is about the fate of the NCR. About you, what happened to you. Everyone thinks I'm crazy, but this is the only thing that makes sense. The Legion shouldn't have known about our attack on Brighttown, but they did. The Legion shouldn't have been able to take out Post Gresham, but they did. And they shouldn't have known that you'd be on that bridge, but they did. Someone is feeding them information. Worse, that someone is trying to corrupt the values that made the NCR great. I've tried to stop them, preserve what I can, but no one takes me seriously, and the subversives get away scot-free every time. Because I've tried everything, and I failed. I overplayed my hand, and now they're watching my every move. We're only safe now because I made myself look like some starstruck idiot. No offense. I need you to help me. To help the NCR. I've been tracking several subversives. If we can find something to prove their guilt, we may just be able to stop them before they corrupt everyone. So, What do you say? Right, I got ahead of myself. That happens a lot. I'm John Wayne, NCR Espionage Division. Well, former member of the Espionage Division. I made a mistake. I started investigating Rancor. I thought he was feeding intel to scavs, but he was just undercover, getting information for the NCR. Blackthorn demoted me, put me on guard duty, said I was mentally unsound, but that hasn't stopped me from doing my job, protecting the NCR and all we hold dear. Well, you're the courier. You get things done. If you didn't, Blackthorn would have left you to die. It's not. It's easy to ignore, and that's how they've gone unpunished for so long. I know there are at least 3 subversives in the camp, likely more, but for now, we have to start small. There have been supply shortages, especially when it comes to food. Someone will steal. The chef will know more. When you speak to him, use the call sign Crucible. There's also Angelina. She's obviously hiding something. She goes through the same routine every time she's on break without fail. I've tried following her, but every time I do, someone thinks I'm stalking her. You shouldn't have that problem. Then there's Johan Reynolds. He's the worst of them all. A calculated sociopath whose primary goal is to destroy the NCR from the inside. He's a communist who hates our way of life, and I'm sure you can find something to prove that in his locker. When you have what we need, bring it to me, and I'll make sure that subversives get what's coming to them. Anything that can incriminate the subversives. Notes, confessions, or your witness. Tell her that her shift's up and then tail her. It'll take a while, but it's the best way to prove her guilt. You could ask him, but I wouldn't recommend that. You can lockpick the locker door or steal the key from Reynolds' pocket. Either way, you'll need fast hands. I'll find a way to stop them. Throw them in a cell, exile them. Whatever I have to do to protect the NCR. The chef will know more about the supply problem. He may even be able to finger a suspect. Just remember to use the call sign, Crucible. If you can't find anything, then they are innocent. Simple as that. If they're innocent, then they have nothing to hide. Good luck, courier.
That witch in the goose hollow is something else.
Yes?
You need something? Otherwise I have people to get to. My locker? What are you doing in there? Fine. Yeah, it's mine, and I believe every word of it. The place we're in now is because of a broken system. A few people made the decision to destroy the world. If we're going to make things better, we need people to be equal on all levels. Of course, there's a simple answer to your question. Yes, I'm a communist, and proud of it. Now either give me something to fix or leave.
What are you after now?
Yeah, okay. See you.
This is what I got. Bye.
I'll go that later. We have a mission to complete here.
Hello.
Here to place a bet? Or are you looking to throw down? I'm Ajax. I organize the fights. All bets go through me. Bare knuckles only. You leave your equipment outside the arena. First to get knocked out, loses. If you leave the arena, you forfeit the match. We also fight for bottle caps. You think you have what it takes in the pen? Well, alright. I'll match you up with one of the new recruits. The bid is 100 bottle caps. Good luck. Good fight. It looks like you might have what it takes to challenge tougher opponents. If you're interested, I can match you up with your next opponent. Who would you like to challenge? Good luck.
Blow your face off, dirtbag. But I don't teach them to mess with us. Showtime! Glad that's over. Hit their asses for me!
Here to place a bet? Or are you looking to throw down? Talk to me again. if you want to arrange a fight.
Sure. Just radio me if you find trouble.
Here to place a bet? Or are you looking to throw down? Who would you like to challenge? Good luck. Here to place a bet? Or are you looking to throw down? Who would you like to challenge? Good luck. God damn! You kicked some serious ass in there. I think I'm all out of opponents for you to challenge. I guess that makes you the champion. Well done.
I like the sound of it.
You came back like you promised. I'm so happy. I mean, right behind you.
You need something? Guarding this random spot of land, like always. Well, the wolf pack died, you showed up, and Junkflea's getting all riled up. Not that I get to see any of that since I'm stuck here all day. Why wouldn't I be happy when my only job is to stand in one place all day? Ugh. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that you could get shot for deserting, I would have left a long time ago. I may have slept with the captain's daughter, and that captain may not have known his daughter liked women. I may have also stolen and pawned that captain's gun, but that was never proven. Well, let's see. The snow moved slightly to the right 2 days ago. Last year, someone else walked over here before turning back. Wayne is stalking me, and that's about it. Welcome to my hell. Yeah, right. You don't know anything. Crap. Alright, fine. I'll give you a cut of the profits, just keep this quiet. Chems, drugs, whatever you call them. That's what you're talking about, right? Yeah, a pleasure. You need something? Huh, weird. Usually it's a staff officer that dismisses me, but who am I to say no to the courier of the Mojave? Later.
What do you need? What? Oh, that's that call sign that Wayne gave me. Don't tell me he dragged you into this shit. Not really. He mostly keeps to himself and follows people around. Oh, and annoys me. He comes here to eat food and then talks my head off about conspiracies all day. That's the extent of our work. I mean, I guess. The food's disappearing because we're eating it. No one here is dumb enough to steal food. Although, when we first got here, the cereal that we stockpiled went faster than it should have, but that's just cereal. I don't know. Maybe it was Ian. He was guarding the stockpile the month it went missing.
Courier? I'm retired. Me and the missus would have gotten the house away from the base, but we're safe with the Legion still active. So, we stick out around here. Yeah, well, it wasn't my choice. I slipped and broke my leg. That injury ended my career. Really? Okay, look. I didn't actually get injured, but my wife didn't like me fighting in the war, so I faked the injury. And go where? The Grey Wasteland to the north, or the Grey Wasteland to the west? At least this way I have a place to stay. Yeah, I like the cold. That warm rush into your fingers after a cold day? Nothing better. What are you looking at me for? I was just guarding the place. I didn't need any cereal. That's a really good joke. I've never seen any Cocoa Crunches or Radical Radios, and no chocolate chop Robcos for me. It would be easy since I spent all my time in there alone and got rid of all the empty boxes. That is to say, I didn't get rid of them because I didn't need any cereal. You can't prove anything. Courier? Later.
What is it? Oh, sorry, courier. I thought you were another scav trying to give something to the hanged man. Did you need anything? Jackson Bannon, that's my name. Most people on base call me Death, though, on account of how many people seem to die around me. I used to be a spotter for the 1st Brigade. Now, I just stand around here and deal with the scavs. I'm not surprised you haven't heard of us. Most everyone keeps quiet since we were an elite unit, kind of like the Wolfpack, but they were still small news when we were around. There were 5 members, counting me. Joseph Dragg was our sniper, and I was his spotter. Elliot Alderson handled tech, Kurtz was our heavy, and Parker Mace was the squad leader. In our prime, we killed at least 400 Legion, and even more Brotherhood. We were young, proud, and invincible. Then, Brighttown happened. Brighttown. God damn it, Brighttown was a mistake. All you need to know is that innocent people died, and we took the blame. After that, the brigade disbanded, and we all went our separate ways. And that's the 1st Brigade, warts and all. Kurtz is dead. Blew his head off as soon as we got back to the base. Elliot was put on psych leave. He's alive, but I don't visit. Joseph is gone. Walked out on us when his sister disappeared, probably hanging from some lamppost. Parker, well, I don't know where Parker is. I am. We all took it hard, but some took it harder than others. Would you believe me if I said I was the lucky one? That's how most people react. It wasn't really an argument. I was just trying to explain to them that we aren't related to the Hanged Man, and that if they want to give him a gift, they should try to find him. A local legend. Folk hero's a better description. They say he defends the helpless, helps the people who can't help themselves, all without saying a word. At least, that's how the stories go. Maybe. A lot of people claim to have met him, so there's probably some basis in fact. Of course. They also say that Joshua Graham survived being burned alive and thrown off a cliff. There's a super mutant magician who can create death claws out of thin air. And that talking death claws are a thing. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Really? Well, shit. Was there just a really weird year that I missed? Really? Hands must be shaking worse than usual. There is something, actually. Parker, my old SO. He's missing. No one knows where he is, and after Brighttown happened, very few people even care. I'm worried about him, and if you were to look for him, I'd really appreciate it. Out of all of us, he took Brighttown the worst. If he was going to kill himself, it would be now. I don't know. If I knew, I'd be there. His room might have some clues. There are, but they don't care. Parker's a pariah. I don't even think Blackthorn cares that he's gone. Nobody cares but me. Thank you. I appreciate this. If you go to his room, you might get an idea of where he is. Hey there. I had girl troubles. I was engaged to a woman named Star. She was the sister of one of my buddies. I thought things were going well, then she disappeared. I still don't know where she is, or if she's even alive. Anyway, I moved past it a long time ago. It's only the kids in the locker room that keep the thing alive. Talk to you later.
Welcome back. What can I interest you on this fine day? But of course, here's what we have on hand. Happy trails, partner!
Talk quickly. They're watching. Make it quick. We can't be seen together. That can't be right. He's a red. That's obvious. I'll have to find some other way to get him. I was so sure that her taking the same route meant something. I guess I was just being paranoid. Still, better to be cautious than dead. Damn! I thought that would have been easy. Guess I underestimated him. He must be a genius to remain undetected. I thought that I could help the NCR, but I guess maybe I'm wrong about a lot of things. I need to think about this. Thanks for the help, and sorry for wasting your time.
Ah, it's you! Yeah, I was hoping to see you again. I got another job for you here. There's more skies that need mowing down. A lot of them are now hiding in buildings and skyscrapers like cockroaches. So we'll have to fly right up and smoke them out. You in? By my mother's beard. Jump on the minigun and we'll take off. Another job well done. I'm sure there's more to come. Come back in a few days and I might be able to take you on another ride.